We are no gods, and we are certainly not perfect. Everything that's made by humanity has an expiration date. Cell phones stop working, buildings fall apart, shoes deteriorate, and then they are replaced by new ones. If you think for a second, even today's system has an expiration date. And why is that? Well, the way economy works, the way people learn, the way families live, they are all arrangements that us humans have created throughout history. This makes the world we know today just another invention of humanity, which is now reaching its end. This end represents the emergence of a new era. Some call it the exponential age because of the accelerated movement that it represents. Technology is improving so fast that people can be connected just by one click. Information that is needed can be searched in an instant, and people's lives are becoming more comfortable each day. For example, right now apps are being designed with the purpose that they can identify any disease just by scanning the eye's retina with the phone. This is the rapid movement and the facilitated communication that forces us to stop thinking about humans as mere individuals and to start thinking about us as citizens of the world. But what is a global citizen? Is the one who places their identity with a global community, transcends political and geographical borders, and understands that there is a responsibility as human beings with humankind. It doesn't mean that they don't belong to a nation. It just means that they give more importance to their identity as someone that makes part of a worldwide community. It may sound silly because we all know we are humans. However, being a global citizen isn't just announcing that you make part of humankind. It implies reconsidering many concepts that we have already inserted in our DNA. Concepts such as social justice, individual success, or dignified life. These concepts will change because as global citizens, there is no space for selfishness. Group work is key, and the society will be looking for a common good where everyone has the same opportunities, not like in this place called the Island of Flowers where poor people have to eat the food that pigs don't want. It doesn't mean that we will turn into a communist world. It is a completely new arrangement that we can't even think of right now. The only thing that is certain is that societal arrangements must change because they don't suit our current necessities. Our basic needs are no longer food, water, and shelter. They include security, being able to feel accomplished, and having intimate relationships. And with the system of education, the political, societal, economic systems of today, there is only a small portion of the population that can fulfill these needs. Did you know that they were so important that we have 30 human rights that protect these needs? Some examples are the freedom to play, the freedom to move, and the right to family and marriage. And those are just 3 out of the 30 I said that there were. Although things are changing rapidly, there are still some forces that are trying to block this movement. These conflicts end up destroying complete nations and force populations to forget everything that they thought was normal and to come up with a new way of living. And if you think about it, those fictitious realities aren't far from us. Democracy is failing today. Politicians are coming up with laws to fragment the world into different groups, to stop the thought of collectiveness that we were building, to isolate us from the rest of the world, to understand diversity as a danger and differences as something that we must extinguish. Which is why we are the generation that must come up with a solution. And there are already some groups that are going against adversity and looking for a different future. For example, in Thailand, there is a network of women from different backgrounds, ethnicities, and occupations who gather to break down barriers created by categorizations to create unification and promote their rights as migrants. Sure, these changes aren't very evident, but it is just like in feudal time. The bourgeoisie didn't appear from one day to another. It was a slow process, but a process that ended with the Middle Ages and changed the only system that was known. After all, as Kant said, we are all perfectible individuals, and that means that our destiny or nature is to evolve and become better even when times are hard and the future is unclear.